Hey, welcome to your Sagittarius horoscopes for the week of the 7th through the 13th of April. And we have no planets in Sagittarius, but it is still an exciting week this week. We have lots of stuff going on. Focus continues to be on your day-to-day schedule, although Pallas Athene does bring an element of those you love and really focusing her energy on those you love, but in retrograde. So while Pallas Athene is that warrior goddess, she's always fighting for what she believes. We're really not fighting in retrograde. It's less about fighting and more about combining and coexisting, if that makes sense. Sort of bringing in, instead of the people that you love getting in the way of your schedule, more like you can bring them in to help you maintain your schedule and maybe even complement your schedule. So it's about working together, or it's about making time in your schedule to enjoy the people in your life. We really do go back and forth between um, spending time with those that we love and being so focused on our own things that we don't spend enough time focused on those that we love. And so it really does seem like an opportunity to incorporate time with the people that you love into your schedule, which is nice because there's a lot going on outside of Sagittarius that, of course, everybody will feel the effects of, like, of course, the Mercury retrograde, which continues to be in Aries. We're moving into week 2 of the retrograde, so we have one more week after this. We're pretty much entering the halfway point this week. And of course, a Mercury retrograde in another fire sign like Aries can make things a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more heighten the frustrations there a little bit, which can be difficult. And I think that, in all honesty, this may be why it's important to incorporate these people that you love into your schedule. It's almost like um this commercial that I remember seeing many, many, many years ago. I think it was in the 90s. And the woman comes out and she's wearing her suit and she's got her briefcase, and all the kids are in the kitchen and they're like, "Mom, we want to go to the beach. Mom, we want to do this. Mom, we want to do that." And mom's like, "I'm so sorry, kids. I can't do that because I have a client." And you see the poor little girl and she's so sad and she's eating her cereal and she goes, "Mommy, when can I be a client?" And then, of course, mom looks and goes, "You know what? I'm taking the day off of work and we're going to the beach and having fun." It's it's a very similar energy to that, where you just kind of go, "You know what? You're right. I haven't really been present because I've been focused on so many other things. So, let me just rearrange things and focus all of my energy on you. Let's go have fun. Let's go play." Who doesn't love playing more than Sagittarius, right? So you do have that going for you. The Mercury retrograde, of course, is going to create challenges, and maybe those delays are also opening up time for you to be able to spend valuable time with the people that you love. But we also have another very interesting and exciting thing going on this week, and that is the solar eclipse, which takes place on Monday about 12:30 Central Time. Central in America, the US time, Central Time, about 12:30, lasts for about an hour and a half to an hour. For those of you that are in Texas and any of those southeastern states, you guys are gonna have the best view. Parts of Mexico probably too will have a really good view of the eclipse. You guys are going to have the best view. It's a total eclipse. You'll be able to see the whole thing. You'll have the darkness and everything. The rest of us in the United States will get to see maybe bits and pieces of it, depending on where we are. Some parts won't be able to see it at all. The rest of the world probably won't be able to see it because of the timing, but you don't have to see it in order to feel that energy. And eclipse energy, especially solar eclipse energy, and I think influenced by Aries also, um, the energy affects people in different ways. So two things. One, you definitely want to make sure that during those times that I'm not saying that you should not interact with people during those times, but if you could lessen your interaction, that would be great. If not, because we can't all, I mean, we're talking like right in the middle of the workday on Monday. So it's gonna be really hard to lessen your interaction with people for some people. Um, Definitely be aware that you don't want to get sucked into or pulled into any drama around you, because unfortunately, a lot of times people react in very strange ways to eclipse energy, and you don't want to get sucked into something that has nothing to do with you. It's a complete waste of your energy. What you could be focusing on instead is manifesting that next new thing, because that's what Aries is all about. It's the sign of rebirth and new beginnings and new adventures. And who doesn't love a new adventure more than Sagittarius does, right? So this is actually a really good time to sit down and focus your energy on your goals, to manifest your goals. Just make sure you got a clear manifestation. No doubts, no worries, no trying to figure out the outcome. You focus your energy on what you want to happen and let it happen the way it's going to happen. That is a nice clear manifestation there. So that energy is really going to coast you through the week, really, because it just feels so good at the beginning of the week. It's almost like you can conquer the world for the rest of the week, and really and really focus all of that energy on what you want to achieve this week. So it's actually lots of really good energy going into the week that could turn bad, but not because of you. And that's why you don't want to get pulled into anything that's going on around you, especially if it's not your mess that you shouldn't be pulled into, if that makes sense. Clearly, if it is your mess and you need to fix it or do something about it, then yes, obviously you don't have a choice but to get pulled into that. But if it's not yours, don't even worry about it. That's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation through my coffee link in the description of the video. Really appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. I will see you guys next week. And in the meantime, you guys do big things. Think big. Always think bigger than you need to, and make it a great week. I'll see you guys next week.